Hello and welcome everybody to my channel. Today we are making a Monster High scene. If you don't know what Monster High is, it was popular in the 2010s and it got recently a reboot last year. And it's been coming out with good movies ever since, the early 2010s to now 2023. A lot of people have opinions about it, but I think it's fine. This is my character, Silas. He, or they, is a nymph. They are a nymph, which is a mix between, in this universe, a siren or a merfolk, and a fae, or some kind of other elven creature, mainly just fairies and sirens. He is 16. He goes by he, they, and she. They're 16, 5'8". However, when they wear platforms, they look 5'11". They try and say they're 6 foot, but no, they're not. I was like, please, I'm 6 foot. His style is very childish. Like sweaters, overalls. That's his style. However, it mixes with Y2K styles of corsets, chokers, patches and jeans, jewelry. Characters that relate to his personality are the impulsiveness of Star versus Evil. Very impulsive, very quirky. However, very lovable, like Bingo from Bluey. But also sensitive and like that. Very helpful, like Darwin from The Amazing World of Gumball. Very nice. He does not have a mean bone in his body, but tends to be sassy at some points. Can be very sassy. On his level of sass, it's a 10. His parents, Serenity, who is a siren, and Isabella, who is a fairy. He has 2 moms, that's his thing. They met in New York. Well, just New York in this universe. I'm going by the movie name. It was a music festival and they met each other. They went on a couple dates and it was good. Then over time, they started actually dating, they got married, and they had a kid. His downfall in his character is his people-pleasing and clumsiness. He has a tendency to be people-pleasing. Even though he's never grown up to be people-pleasing, he has the tendency to. He's gotten the attention from his parents, so he wants to, please them. And it kind of sparked off from that. Too much nice parenting. Not in a way that, gentle parenting creates a bratty child, but more like he's seen how happy his parents were when he was good, so that kind of reflected in most of his mood. He's also very clumsy. He doesn't have good balance. Like me. He would trip on air if he was given the chance. Besides being a clumsy character, he's very strong, strong-willed, physically strong too, and he's very nice in all ways. His powers contain a mix of both his parents. The siren's singing voice and the energy it has behind it, mixed between the power of regular sorcery contained in fairy magic. The design is heavily inspired by Wink's characters, but also just other things, like mainstream media. I'm trying to mix together the themes of his parents and his emotions, so I made his design very childish. You know those old shoes that had wings on them, or horns, like unicorns? Or the kid Skechers? That's what the design is based off of. I also based them off of anglerfish and butterflies. I gave it little anglerfish face and lashes. I oddly wanted to give it lashes. I like lashes. And butterfly patches on the arms. And up the shoe, they kind of clips. They're it's a zipper going down the middle. However, it looks like the spine of a fish. And I like fish. And again, with the lashes were just a little something I wanted to add. I thought it'd be quirky. He grew up in New York. However, his parents moved to the area where Monster High is. Despite growing up in a city area, he acts like a country kid. He likes playing in dirt, he likes going outside, enjoying the sun. His wings are heavily inspired by the Siren wings and Enchantix wings from Winx and Equestria Girls. Those are both very, very favorite shows of me as a kid, and I still watch them to today. Parts on his physical body that look like attachments, but they're actually a part of him. See, he has a little, on his forehead, he has flowers growing. He has little flowers coming out the skin, and he has little horns, which are shells. Some of the things in his hair he can take out is the more rounder shells. He can take those out. Those are just he sticks there. But this more spiky shells, which are actually horns, those are attached to him. Right now I'm using a really thin, very translucent outline, which I haven't done before yet. I'm experimenting with this. Another attachment to him is he has scales where he should have blush. Other places where he has scales contain his chest, his back, his legs, his ankles. He also has long nails, which are obtained by the Siren. Despite his style, despite his style being mainly like fairy coded, his body is more physically endowed to sirens. Friends that, Silas would have would be, of course, the main five, and also Laguna. Laguna would be an important character due to their share of, aquatic beings. Another friend that Silas would have would be, of course, Voodoo. Due to the amount of clumsiness these characters share, it would be logical for them to be friends. But of course, stay 6 feet away from each other, because the more clumsiness you have together, the more you're gonna fail and fall and cause something to break. Another friend you would have would be like that butterfly girl. I don't know what her name is, I forgot. She has like mind control power, but she's really cool. They would bond over like their whole like butterfly themes or their like fashion and stuff. How him and Cleo would definitely be like fashion. He was raised in New York, so they would bond over like things they do in like high class cities. I mean, he may have been raised in New York, but he lived in the outskirts, the more townish parts, but he still went to the city sometimes. So of course they would bond over that and talking about boys. Who doesn't want to talk about boys? Lesbians don't want to talk about boys. It seems some of the coloring got cut off, but I colored the skin and the clothing. I really like the colors I use because the pink fades into the green fades into the purple fades into the greenish, the kind of greenish yellow. However, the blue turned out to be purple, so it fades differently, but I like it, I really do. And then adding the more vibrant colors to the sweater through the patches, that was a really nice idea. Also includes things in it, and personally like his parents. And then I had to fade them. That was a really nice thing to do. Another thing I want to go into is like skinwalkers, because that's been more modernized in modern media and stuff, like horror stuff, like modern monsters. I also want to try and go into the idea of like cryptids. That would be a cool idea. I haven't even thought of any characters that would be like that. They would definitely be organized in some kind of way. Another thing I thought of is like, since Frankie has like electrical based powers and he can create storms with his voice, which I didn't think I said before. I think it's in another recording that which got deleted. Basically that's what his power does. He controls storms with his voice. But since Frankie has electricity and he has storms, his power can disable hers. If she tries to zap something while he's around and he's using his voice, the wavelengths kind of influx in between. So it's like turning the electricity into a liquid. It's melting. That would be a good idea if electricity worked like that. Guys, this is all the time I have so far. Right now I'm finishing up the rendering and everything, and the little small details like facial features and jewelry. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope everyone has happy holidays or New Year's. And if y'all want to see more content like this, y'all can DM me on Twitter, TikTok, Discord, or just in the comments. Here is Silas. If you want to see more of these audios, I upload every few weeks because of school, so enjoy my other audios or other ASMR artists with great audios in the meantime. Thank you, and good night, my freak shows.